we will practice evaluating algebraic expressions at a specific value for the variable. In this lesson, we will work with a single variable. In the next lesson, we will look at expressions that contain multiple variables. So let's get started. To evaluate an algebraic expression for a given value of the variable, we will substitute the given value of the variable into the expression. And then we will simplify the expression to find its value. In this problem, we have the expression x plus 6. And we're going to evaluate it when x is equal to 3. So instead of having an x, we're going to substitute it with the value 3. And that leaves us with 3 plus 6. And we can simplify that numerical expression. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. For this second problem, we have the same expression, x plus 6. But in this case, we're going to evaluate when x is equal to negative 3. So wherever there is an x in the expression, we're going to replace it with a negative 3. That leaves us with the expression negative 3 plus 6. Negative 3 plus 6 is equal to 3. Let's evaluate each of these expressions for the given variable. For the first problem, we have 2x minus 5, and we want to evaluate it at x equal to 7. So when x has the value of 7. So wherever there is an x in this expression, we will replace it or substitute it with a 7. This is 2 times x, so now we have 2 times 7 minus 5. Following PEMDAS, for this expression, we do this multiplication first. So that's 14 minus 5, and that is 9. The expression 2x minus 5 has a value of 9 when x is equal to 7. For this second problem, we have y over 4, or y divided by 4, plus 7, and we want to evaluate it at y equal to negative 20. So wherever there is a y, we'll replace it with a negative 20. So now we have negative 20 divided by 4 plus 7. Again, following PEMDAS, we'll do this division first. Negative 20 divided by 4 is negative 5 plus 7, and that is 2. So the expression 1/4 y plus 7 has a value of 2 when y is equal to negative 20. For this third problem, we will evaluate the expression when x is equal to 12. So we'll have 10 minus, and then 5 times 12 divided by 6. The first step will be multiplication. So we have 10 minus, and then 5 times 12 is 60. And that's divided by 6. And then we'll do division. We have 10 minus 60 divided by 6 is 10. That leaves us with 10 minus 10, and that's equal to 0. The expression 10 minus 5x divided by 6 has a value of 0 when x is equal to 12. This problem, we have 32 minus 4y, and we'll evaluate at y equal to negative 2. So 32 minus 4 times a negative 2. Again, wherever there is a y, we're going to replace it with a negative 2. So we'll do multiplication first. 32 minus 4 times negative 2, well, that's negative 8. Subtraction of a negative is addition of a positive, so this becomes 32 plus 8, and that is 40. This expression evaluates to 40 when y is equal to -2. A great way to learn is to practice on your own. We will discuss in a bit, but go ahead and pause your screen and do these 4 problems. For the first problem, we have 6x divided by 4, or we could say 1/4 of 6x, plus 5, and we're going to evaluate it at x equal to -8. So we'll plug in a -8 wherever there's an x. So the first step to simplifying this is multiplying 6 times -8. That is -48. So we have -48 divided by 4 plus 5. -48 divided by 4, that's -12. So now we have -12 plus 5, leaving us with -7 for the answer. For this second problem, we have 37 minus 5y. We're going to evaluate at y equal to 6. So that gives us 37 minus 5 times 6. 5 times 6 is 30. 37 minus 30 is 7. This third problem, we have 22 minus 3x. And we're going to find the value when x is -7. So we plug in this -7. We end up with 22 minus 3 times -7. 3 times -7 is -21. But again, we have that subtraction of a negative, which becomes addition of a positive. So we end up with 22 plus 21, which is 43. For this fourth problem, we're going to look at 2 ways of evaluating this expression for y equal to 4. The first method will be similar to the other problems we worked on in this lesson, where the first step is to substitute a value for the given variable. So in this case, wherever there's a y, we will replace it with a 4. So now we have 5 times the quantity 3 times 4 minus 8, all minus 2. And then we'll use PEMDAS to simplify it down to get the value. So the first step will be to simplify what is in the parentheses. So 3 times 4 is 12, gives us 12 minus 8. And 12 minus 8 is 4. Now we have 5 times 4, which is 20. And then 20 minus 2 gives us a value of 18. With this method, we replace the variable with a value first. A second way of evaluating this expression for the given value of y is to first distribute the 5 to the expression 3y minus 8. And that gives us 15y minus 40, and then we have the minus 2. From here, we simplify the expression by combining like terms, and that gives us 15y minus 42. Now we can't simplify this down any further without knowing the value of y. So it's at this point where we will plug in the 4 for y. So now we have 15 times 4 minus 42. That gives us 60 minus 42, which is equal to 18. And we get the same result. I prefer to simplify the expression as far as possible before I evaluate at a specific value for the variable, but either one of these methods works. Continue practicing evaluating algebraic expressions, and I'll see you in the next video.